Hello and welcome to GR Gaming. Today we unlock Bonnie and try her out. I got lucky and was able to unlock Bonnie after 1 mega box and 2 big boxes. Let's max her out and get into it. In Duo Showdown, Bonnie is overall very good, as long as you remember to keep in mind that her main advantage is the ability to jump on enemies and quickly take them out. Switch back to cannon form as soon as possible so you can start building that super again. Bonnie's reload speed is very slow in her second form, so make sure you have full ammo when jumping on enemies. In Duo Showdown, your teammate can distract and cover for you while charging your super. The best way to play her in duos is to cycle her super as much as possible. At the end of the video, we'll look at Solo Showdown, where she's a little less OP without a teammate to back her up. In Gem Grab, Bonnie is decent, but I don't think it's her best mode. She can be effective at covering the gem area, but due to her slow speed in cannon form, and low health in her second form, she will require a lot of help from her teammates. Also keep in mind, she has a very slow reload speed in her second form. She can be teamed up on easily in this mode if you get too close, or are not able to retreat after your super. In Brawl Ball, Bonnie appears to be better than I thought, although this may be map dependent. In Brawl Ball map Well Cut, she works great in the right lane. That gives her good sight lines to the enemy team. In her cannon form, it's not about taking down the enemy, but keeping up the pressure and charging her super. If you're patient and choose your timing wisely, you can get a full team wipe and use her speed to walk the ball in. Again though, be careful not to get teamed up on. In Heist, I was surprised to see how effective she is. I thought this would be her weakest mode, but she works really well at chipping down the safe and switching back to cannon form to hold back the enemy. As long as you don't lose 2 lanes, you should be able to push up easily. If the team is near the safe and weak, you can take out the enemy while still having some ammo left to get some safe damage. After that though, it's best to retreat immediately, since her reload speed is so slow. In Hot Zone, Bonnie is very good at controlling a zone, and can easily jump to another zone with her super. In Hot Zone maps with very few sight lines and many walls, however, getting her first super will be important. Once you get her super, you can use the walls to your advantage when she is in her second form. Remember, Bonnie does not charge her super in her second form, so make sure to switch to cannon form when the time is right. In Bounty, Bonnie has the potential to do well. However, her teammates will need to be able to assist her and provide the opportunities for her to jump and take out the enemies without dying herself. When there are 2 or more enemies with low HP, she can easily take them out. However, on her own in Bounty, especially in cannon form, she can be teamed up on very easily. In Knockout, how well she does may depend on the map. With good teammates and careful gameplay, she can do well, but until she gets her super, she can be very vulnerable. Once you have your super, it is important to wait till the right moment. There is no need to rush in Knockout. In longer range maps, be careful because she is outranged by Piper, so it is important to avoid that brawler until you have your super. In some cases, you can use your gadget to gain some speed and get closer to brawlers such as Ems or Piper and surprise attack them. Brawl was in rotation, so I decided to try her in that game mode. I don't think she's particularly good in this game mode. It's a small map and her super charge is relatively slow. She gets teamed up on very easily in this mode. She is also too slow to carry the ball in cannon form, and in her second form she is very squishy. Oftentimes in her second form, after taking out the enemy and getting the ball, it is hard to shoot the ball due to her slow reload speed.
Should have read the terms and conditions!
That brings us to our last game mode, Solo Showdown. In 1v1 situations, she's not bad, but she's easily pinched and third-partied in this game mode. Get your super as soon as you can. Once you have your super, you can threaten enemies with it and they'll think twice before attacking you. Save your super until you can defeat a lone brawler or when you need it to escape. Hey, thanks for watching to the end. I think when played carefully and with the right teammates, Bonnie can be a valuable brawler in most game modes. Bonnie seems best in Duo Showdown, Brawl Ball, and Knockout. I was also surprised how good she was in Heist. Overall, I think Bonnie is on the OP side once you get used to her mechanics. Till next time, GR Gamers, we'll see you in game.